There's a church bell ringing down by the bend, a cow crying like a lost friend. Smoke rising slow from a burned down town, and I'm the ghost that you can't lay down. Whiskey in my blood, gun by my side. The road don't care who lives or dies. Every mile I go, the shadows grow, and I swear I hear that undertow. 'Cause the devil don't ride alone. He's sitting right here in my bones, laughing low in the rear view glass, whispering tales of a crooked past. Got a debt that I can't atone, and the reaper's calling me home. If I burn, I burn on my own, but the devil don't ride alone. Crossroads preacher took my name, said, son, you'll never outrun shame. I tried praying, but the words don't stick. They slide off like oil on a sinner's wick. Thunder rolls where the good Lord sleeps, and the earth still trembles when a bad man weeps. I buried my heart in the blood-red clay and dug up the bones of yesterday. 'Cause the devil don't ride alone. He's sitting right here in my bones, laughing low in the rearview glass, whispering tales of a crooked past. Got a debt that I can't atone, and the reaper's calling me home. If I burn, I burn on my own, but the devil don't ride alone. Sin's a brand of pain, and I want them all like a crown of rust on this throne of smoke and dust. The night is black, the road is wide, and I got no soul left to hide. The devil don't ride alone. He's whispering low through the microphone, singing songs made of fire and bone, and the truth cuts deep to the bone. Got a name they carved in stone, and a heart turned cold as chrome. If I burn, I burn full grown, 'cause the devil don't ride alone. Ooh. Ooh. Devil don't ride alone. They found me out past the county line, half drunk, half dead, talking to time. A Bible in ash, a rosary burned, another good lesson I never learned. Mama said, son, the light still shines, but I sold mine off for nickels and dimes. Now every prayer's just smoke in my lungs, and mercy don't come where the wicked ones run. I'm the saint of the sinners that goes to the road. A cross I carry, I was never told. Got a heart like a hammer, a soul like coal, and I made my peace with losing control. If heaven's a kingdom, they changed the code. far gone to go. Buried my name in a one-horse town. The preacher still whispers when the sun goes down. They say the Lord can heal any scar, but I'm way too gone, and I know who we are. I've seen angels with smoke in their eyes, heard devils hum lullabies. Every road I've ridden's been paved in shame, but hell still loves a man with my name. I'm the saint of the sinners, to last how long? Half man, half myth, all fatal flaw. You can baptize blood, but it won't wash clean, not from hands that built this guillotine. If heaven's got gates, they're locked, I know, 'cause I'm the saint of the sinners, and I'm too far gone to go. Thunder rolls where my shadow lies, and the reaper waits with jealous eyes. I told him, brother, I'm almost home. He said, not yet, boy, you ain't done alone. I'm the saint of the sinners, the crown of pain, a king of nothing, carved from rain. And when the good Lord comes to tally the cost, he'll find me smiling in the land of the lost. If heaven still listens, it don't let it show, 'cause I'm the saint of the sinners, and I'm too far gone to go. So pour one out for the damned and brave, who found their truth in an unmarked grave. And if you hear my name in a lonesome tone, that means I finally made it home. Sun's bleeding gold on the far hill line. I can feel my heart slow keeping time. Every scar I earned, every ghost I fed, all whisper soft what the good Lord said. Ain't no preacher here, ain't no choir singing, just a wind and a weight of the life I'm bringing. And somewhere out there, she still prays for me. There's the only grace I'll ever see. So let that last light fall on the road, let him burn my name in the dust and the glow. can still see her dress in the midnight rain. Hear her whisper my forgotten name. And though I left her with a heart half broke, her love still clings like the ghost of smoke. So let that last light fall on the road. Let it burn my name in the dust and the glow. If I done one thing right, Lord, let it show in the face of the woman I loved long ago. When the night comes to take my soul, let me rest in the last light on the road. Ain't no crown, ain't no throne, just a tired man finally going home. And if the devil meets me halfway there, I'll smile and tell him I ain't scared. Let that last light fall on the road. Let it shine like truth on the things I know. If redemption's real, let it take hold of a worn-out heart and a reckless soul. And when the dark finally swallows me whole, I'll still be riding that last light on the road. Now the wheels slow down and the dust lays still. My shadow fades over that lonesome hill. If anyone asks where the lost ones go, tell them I found peace in the last light on the road. There's a storm crawling low on a red clay plain, and I can smell my sins in the diesel rain. Got a Bible full of bullets and a flask of fire, and the ghosts of my brother singing in the wire. I've been shot at, loved and left for dead. Dreams of gold still rust in my head, but I ain't begging heaven, I ain't afraid to bleed. The road's the only prayer I'll ever need. Ride on, Reaper, keep pace with me through the smoke and the dust of my memory. If I go down tonight, let it set me free. I'll die on my feet, not on my knees. Yeah, ride on, Reaper, and let it be. One last mile before you bury me. I've seen angels weep at a neon cross, and devils grin when the dice got tossed. Every mile I run was paid in pain, but I do it all just the same again. take the blame. Ride on, Reaper, keep pace with me through the smoke and the dust of my memory. If I go down tonight, let it set me free. I'll die on my feet, not on my knees. Yeah, ride on, Reaper, and let it be. One last mile before you bury me. Scar's just a story carved in bone. Every road leads a man back home. And when the stars burn out, I'll still be gone. But my shadow will ride till the break of dawn. Ride on, Reaper, don't wait for me. The sky's on fire and I'm finally free. Tell the devil I'm coming easy. I've made my peace with eternity. So ride on, Reaper, endlessly. I'll be right there where the wild winds breathe. Now the thunder rolls like an old drum beat, and I can feel the ground beneath my feet. No crown, no chains, no sin to plead. Just a Reaper right next to me. Dust on my boots is older than sin. I walk from the border through whiskey and wind, a coat in my hand and the law on my trail. Each bullet I carry's a ghost with a tale. A woman once told me, son, you were born cursed. I laughed through the thunder, but a word still hurt. Now I drink to a memory, one shot at a time, trying to wash out her name like the blood in the crime. And there's hell at the end of the line, where the lost and the wicked intertwine. You can beg God poor, but he won't sign, 'cause heaven don't open for men like mine. I keep riding, no reason, no rhyme, straight into hell at the end of the line. I burned down a church on the 4th of July, watched angels turn black in the smoke as they cried. My hands never trembled, my heart never prayed, just kept walking through fire like I wanted to stay. Sheriff said, son, your mama's ashamed. I said, so is the devil when he hears my name. Now I sleep with one eye on the moonlight's face, and one on the thought of my own disgrace. Yeah, there's hell at the end of the line, where the guilty go when the stars align. Every mile I ride I lose more time, but I ain't stopping now while I'm alive. I keep riding, no reason, no rhyme, straight into hell at the end of the line. If mercy's a woman, she passed me by in a long black dress, didn't even cry. Now I'm married to the road and the smoke and the flame, with the devil as my best man, whispering my name. There's hell at the end of the line, and I see it glow in the neon sign. The road is long, but the whiskey's fine, and I raise one last toast to my own decline. When they write my name on a cold steel sign, they'll say you rode hard to the end of the line. So if you hear my boot in the dead of night, you best blow out your candlelight, 'cause I ain't looking for peace or grace, just a place to rest this God-forsaken face. I was born in a rusted out backseat Ford. Mama cried when the sky turned warm. Daddy left with a cross and a 45. Said, son, don't trust nothing that bleeds alive. I grew up hard where the black crows preach. Learned sin's the only thing a man can teach. Buried my faith by the railroad ties. Now I'm out here paying for my own lies. And the devil don't ride for free. He been keeping tabs on a soul like me. I traded grace for gasoline and burned through towns like a fever dream. He's riding shotgun, smiling me, 'cause the devil don't ride for free. Got blood on my knuckles, a ghost in my rear. Every mile marker whispers it's near. I seen angels cry in a neon bar, told them heaven's too clean for a man this scarred. Every woman I love wore a goodbye grin, every prayer I said turned into sin. The road don't care what a man's become, it just eats you alive till you come undone. Yeah, the devil don't ride for free. He takes his cut from your misery. You can't buy back your history when you pawned your soul for company. He's humming hymns in the third degree. Yeah, the devil don't ride for free. There's a black church burning down in my chest. Every sermon's just a bullet vest. You can't outrun what you can't outbleed, and I'm knee-deep in my own creed. The devil don't ride for free, and he's driving now, smiling at me. Said, son, you live like a prophecy, now burn like the man you swore you'd be. The sun went down and I turned the key, and the devil don't ride free. Some pray for rain, some pray for peace. I just pray these wheels find release. But when the dust clears and the light won't reach, he'll still be there, right next to me. The sky's bleeding red on the county line. Got a bottle of truth and a pocket of crime. The radio's humming a hymn from hell, while the road keeps whispering time will tell. Every cent I own I paid in dust, and every man I wronged turned back to rust. The storm don't stop when the thunder's gone, it just follows the sinner who keeps riding on. This is the last ride home, where the good Lord answer the phone. Got a heart full of smoke and a soul half stone. Ain't no mercy waiting on my bones. If the reaper's watching, he ain't alone. He's riding shotgun on my last ride home. Moonlight crawls on the dashboard, dust like a ghost that remembers what it must. I seen angels cry and devils pray, both of them watch me fade away. The road keeps humming my final tune, while the vultures dance with a blood-red moon. And I laugh like a fool who's long been damned, 'cause the wheel still turns in a dead man's hand. This is the last ride home, where the good Lord won't answer the phone. Got a heart full of smoke and a soul half stone. Ain't no mercy waiting on my bones. If the reaper's watching, he ain't alone. He's riding shotgun on my last ride home. I hear mama's voice through the static rain. She's calling me back, but the gas won't drain. There's a cross on a hill that bears my name, and the wind keeps whispering all the same. I never found peace, just another flame, and I'd do it again, Lord, all the same. This is the last between heaven and the unknown. The headlights cut through the great unknown, and the devil's smiling, boy, you've grown. I'll face my fate, I'll ride alone on my last ride home. Wheels turn slow, dust don't lie, and the road remembers every goodbye. Yeah, this is the last ride home. I left town with a 6-gun prayer. Smoke in the sky, blood in the air. They said my name like a curse that night, while the moon hung low like a witness light. Sheriff swore he'd hunt me down, said, boy, I'll bring you back and put you in the ground. But I ain't running, I'm setting it right, one last stand before the light. Ain't no mercy on the mountain, ain't no pardon in the flame. I made peace with my destruction, now the world can take my name. If they want me, they can find me where the fire meets the rain. Ain't no mercy on the mountain, just a gun, a ghost in my name. Every cent I earned, I wore with pride, 'cause the good die young and the rest just hide. They burned my house, took what I love, left me praying to a God above. Now I ride these hills with a steady aim, no guilt, no gold, just a righteous flame. And I'll carve my truth in lead and steel, 'cause hell's the only deal that's real. Ain't no mercy on the mountain, ain't no pardon in the flame. I made peace with my destruction, now the world can take my name. If they want me, they can find me where the fire meets the rain. Ain't no mercy on the mountain, just a gun, a ghost in my name. Smoke rolls in, I hear the dogs' boots in the dirt, their rifles cocked, but I ain't begging, I ain't blind. You can't hang a man who's done his time. If I fall tonight, let the thunder know the devil got tired of running slow. Ain't no mercy on the mountain, ain't no angel calling my name. Just the wind and the ashes whispering low, boy, you finally played your game. If they want me, they can find me where the lightning meets the pain. Ain't no mercy on the mountain, just a gun, a ghost in my name. No mercy, no mountain, just the sound of my soul riding down. There's a storm crawling low on a red clay plain, and I can smell my sins in the diesel rain. Got a Bible full of bullets and a flask of fire, and the ghosts of my brother singing in the wire. I've been shot at, loved and left for dead. Dreams of gold still rust in my head, but I ain't begging heaven, I ain't afraid to bleed. The road's the only prayer I'll ever need. Ride on, Reaper, keep pace with me through the smoke and the dust of my memory. If I go down tonight, let it set me free. I'll die on my feet, not on my knees. Yeah, ride on, Reaper, and let it be. One last mile before you bury me. I've seen angels weep at a neon cross, and devils grin when the dice got tossed. Every mile I run was paid in pain, but I do it all just the same again. Ain't no truth that don't cut deep, no rest for a man who don't sleep. And when that cold wind calls my name, I'll smile through the smoke and take the blame. Ride on, Reaper, keep pace with me through the smoke and the dust of my memory. If I go down tonight, let it set me free. I'll die on my feet, not on my knees. Yeah, ride on, Reaper, and let it be. One last mile before you bury me. Every scar's just a story carved in bone. Every road leads a man back home. And when the stars burn out, I'll still be gone, but my shadow will ride till the break of dawn. Ride on, Reaper, don't wait for me. The sky's on fire and I'm finally free. Tell the devil I'm coming easy. I've made my peace with eternity. So ride on, Reaper, endlessly. I'll be right there where the wild winds breathe. Now the thunder rolls like an old drum beat, and I can feel the ground beneath my feet. No crown, no chains, no sin to plead. Just a Reaper right next to me. I was born in a house made of river mud. Mama said the Lord washed us clean in the flood, but I seen things that God won't claim. I carry every ghost by name. A pistol hums when my shadow sleeps. The wind still howls where the reaper creeps. They say sin don't stick if you pray enough, but I learned the hard way grace ain't love. There's ashes in the blood, fire in my eyes. Every road I take just burns when it dies. I beg my fate where the black crows sing with a heart like the church bell missing his ring. Can't wash it clean, can't drown that flood, 'cause I got ashes, ashes in the blood. She came like smoke through a broken pane. Said her love was holy, but it felt like pain. I kissed her lips, tasted thunder and gin. She said every man's hell starts with a sin. Now I ride through dust with the dogs behind. Every mile under the ghost I find, and I hear the choir and the engines moan, singing, boy, you ain't never going home. There's ashes in the blood and fire in my eyes. Every road I take just burns when it dies. I bury my fate where the black crows sing with a heart like a church bell missing his ring. Can't wash it clean, can't drown that flood, 'cause I got ashes, ashes in my blood. Some days don't fade, they just turn to dust, and every prayer turns back to rust. There's ashes in the blood and fire in my eyes. Every road I take just burns when it dies. The good Lord's gone and the night won't break. I made peace with the devil for mercy's sake. Can't wash it clean, can't drown that flood. I'll die with ashes, ashes in the blood. Yeah, ashes in the blood. And the good Lord knows I ain't enough. I was born where the thunder sleeps, by a church with a roof that leaks. Mama said, boy, don't run too wild, but the devil was waiting on that poor child. I took to the back road, smoke and flame. left a trail of hurt and a different name. Every prayer I whispered turned into pain. Every good thing I touched, I stained. Now I'm walking that line between gravel and grace. Dust on my boots and blood on my face. If mercy's a river, it's running slow, and I'm knee-deep praying it'll let me go. Got a cross on my dash, rusted and bent. Every scar I've got was heaven sent. The law's on my tail, but my past runs faster. And the good Lord's silence cuts like laughter. Yeah, I'm walking that line between gravel and grace. Half in the light, half lost in the waste. If forgiveness is real, then I've lost the taste. 'Cause I'm living and dying between gravel and grace. One more mile, I might find peace. One more sin, and my soul's lease will cease. But I'll keep driving till the gas runs dry, and let the night decide if I live or die. Still walking that line between gravel and grace. Time on my hands I can't erase. If heaven won't take me, I won't complain.